Hey guys, just wanted to make a quick video. Been having some interesting issues with this GE stove. It's an induction range. Specifically, the model number is PHS930SL2SS. What's going on here is, I've been shocked quite a few times by this stove, actually. Specifically, the first time I got it, I was shocked when my arm touched the bottom of the stove to the dishwasher. Initially, I found that the ground wire was actually broken in the plug back here. So that was fixed. But then, knowing how electronics work, I knew that electricity shouldn't flow from this device to the ground, even if the ground was connected. So what was happening whenever I touched the dishwasher was my arm was allowing electricity to flow to the dishwasher, to the pipes in my house, down to the ground, and that shouldn't happen anyway. So I found a few things now at this point, and when we fixed the ground and we plugged it back in and flipped the breaker, immediately the breaker popped, super loud pop, and my wife saw a flash of light come out of the back of the stove. But then when we flipped the breaker again, everything seemed to be fine. And knowing how electronics work, that was pretty much expected because there shouldn't even be power on ground anyway. So that was kind of weird. GE came out. They sent their tech out after 2 weeks trying to get them to send someone out to take a look at this. And they basically determined that, no, there's no issues here. But I've got some new symptoms now, and I've done a little bit of an investigation myself. Okay, so I was just in here doing some testing because the first part of the video I made, I didn't realize my voltmeter had a max setting on it. So now that it's got a max setting, I have some stuff. I want to re-show you guys this, or I'm going to re-videotape this. This is take 2. So this is my stove. There's nothing to it. I'm going to plug it in. Okay, she's on. Everything on it works, same as before. Boom, okay? It works. Check this shit out. I'm gonna go ahead and set this on max, and I'm gonna unplug this. As you can see, I haven't done anything else. I'm just setting this straight up on the ground. Now, let's go ahead and see what the max is on this. What does that read? I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure that says 1012 volts between one of the legs, the hot legs, and the neutral while it's unplugged. That is dangerous. Let's remeasure, see if it's dissipated at all. Oh, I forgot to turn the max on. $736 volts. What in the world, GE? Let's do this again. 695 volts. That's between the hot and the neutral with the stove unplugged. Now, let's go ahead and check out between hot and ground, because that's where my issue started. 44 volts. So there is current going to ground when there shouldn't be. There is voltage on ground when there shouldn't be. And honestly, I'm lucky that I didn't electrocute myself. This is just insane. Look at this. I don't know what to say. I really don't know. But it's dangerous and it's unsafe. So what I want to know is, if you guys have the same exact stove, I've had mine for less than 2 months, give or take. I arrived at the end of February and it's April 5th. And I've already been shocked by this stove 4 or 5 times now. You know, the first shockings were from the ground being broken, so that's somewhat understandable. Although there still shouldn't be power on ground or the case. And then my next shock was when I was moving the stove. And I had this up here, like this. And I had something like this. I was pulling the stove, and I touched it. GE, I'd love to have an answer here. And I would love to know if others are having this issue. Because the tech came out, and he said it was all fine. So if you're having this issue with this exact stove, or you can test it, please do. And let me know in the comments below, because I think this actually might be an engineering fail of GE. Thank you guys for watching.